So there is going to be a small delay. There is one that's about to be backed out of line. Might be Mount Buller, who's drawn out towards the outside. Confirming it is Mount Buller number 2. Got a leg cast. So it's about to be backed out of line and will undergo a vet's examination. So whilst that takes place, we can have a quick look at the marker. Chuck and Paul, the Drifter, $2.60 to $2.90. Cassin Black, 4 to $4.40, back to $4.20. Mount Buller, $4.60 to $5. Exflatations, 5 out to $5.50. So Mount Buller undergoing a vet's examination here. Please note.
Can we get to the inside?
It's going to be coming out here, number 2, Mount Buller. Getting word through that it's going to be a late withdrawal, number 2. Mount Buller. 2.14 on vet's advice. So late withdrawal here, Mount Buller. 2.14 vet's advice. They've taken it off the racetrack. So that leaves a field of 9. Will certainly affect the marketplace, but Chuck and Paul will bounce the favourite. They're ready, and they're off now. Chuck and Paul bounced well. Lucky Alexa showing speed. Exflatations out quickly. Cassin Black's rolling forward and Nightspun coming across from the outside. But after 150, and it's the Victorian Exflatations who cruise to the front and leads from Cassin Black, 3rd Lucky Elixir, and in 4th placing Chuck and Paul. Nightspun just momentarily 3 wide around the first turn, and they're followed then by Captain American, who settles down 4th last along the rails. 2 lengths away, Wacky Do around Praise Songs, and a length away at the end of the field is Burley Park. So out past the 1750, and it's Exflatations who calls the shots, leads by 2 lengths. 2nd, Cassin Black. 2 lengths away, 3rd, Lucky Elixir, and 4th is Chuck and Paul. 2, Captain American. 1 away, then Nightspun, who's across 1 away from the rails. 3 lengths, Praise Songs inside Wacky Do. And 2 lengths away, Burley Park, who's at the end and must be at least a dozen away from the leader. Out to the back of the course at the 1400 metres, and it's Exflatations, an uncontested front runner, led by 2.5. 2nd, Cassin Black. 3 lengths away, 3rd is Chuck and Paul. 4th, Lucky Elixir. In 5th placing, Captain American getting off the rails. 2 Nightspun. They're followed Praise Songs, Wacky Do, and a length away, Burley Park at the end. Exflatations brings them off the back at the 1,000, led by a length Cassin Black, who's going a little closer 2nd. They're 3 lengths Chuck and Paul. Lucky Elixir 4th, the rails. Next came Captain American. 2 Nightspun from Praise Songs, Burley Park, and at the end Wacky Do. No change to the play as they come down the side, and it's Exflatations. Leads by a length Cassin Black, who's about to be worked on 2nd. 2.5 Chuck and Paul being pushed up 3rd. Then Captain American from Lucky Elixir and Nightspun. They come to the turn at the 600, and it's Exflatations travelling well, led by a length and a quarter on Cassin Black, who's been called on 2nd. 2 lengths away, Chuck and Paul and Captain American. They're grinding home, and then Nightspun. They turn into the straight now, and it's Exflatations cornered by a length Cassin Black, who grinds home strongly. Chuck and Paul back to the cutaway, and they're followed by Captain American. Cassin Black is getting up the Exflatations at the 200. 2.5 Captain American. It's Cassin Black and Exflatations. A stirring battle. Cassin Black the outside, and Exflatations kicking. Exflatations, Cassin Black. Cassin Black just got there. Beat Exflatations in a great battle. 3rd, 3 lengths away, Captain American. 4th getting home, maybe Praise Song from Nightspun deep out, and Chuck and Paul, who didn't come on in the straight. They're followed Lucky Elixir, Burley Park, and at the end of the field, Wacky Do.
Well, what a good staying test that was.